The hero who forgave his enemy. In a peaceful village surrounded by green hills, there lived a young man named Ethan. Known for his kindness, honesty, and gentle spirit, Ethan was beloved by everyone. From an early age, he believed that patience, understanding, and compassion were the keys to a good life. He often helped his neighbors, listened carefully to their troubles, and faced every challenge with a hopeful heart. However, not everyone in the village felt the same way. Among the villagers was a man named Lucas, who harbored a growing jealousy towards Ethan. Lucas had always wanted to be recognized and respected, but Ethan's natural goodness and the affection he received from others made Lucas feel invisible and bitter. Over time, Lucas' envy turned into resentment, and he began to think of ways to harm Ethan's reputation. One cold autumn day, Lucas started spreading false stories about Ethan. He whispered lies about Ethan's intentions, claiming that Ethan was only pretending to be kind to gain favor. These rumors quickly spread throughout the village like wildfire. Slowly but surely, Ethan noticed that the warm smiles and greetings he was used to were replaced by cold stares and avoidance. Ethan felt the weight of these false accusations deeply. His heart ached not only because of the betrayal by his neighbors but also because he had never imagined that someone could wish him harm. Yet, despite the pain, Ethan refused to let anger take root in his heart. One evening, as the sun set behind the hills and painted the sky with soft hues of orange and pink, Ethan sat by the river and reflected. Why does Lucas hate me so much? He wondered. What can I do to change this without becoming like him? Will anger and revenge bring peace to my heart? In that moment of quiet reflection, Ethan realized that fighting fire with fire would only lead to destruction. True strength, he understood, was not in retaliation but in forgiveness. With this new resolve, he decided to face Lucas, not as an enemy, but as a man willing to heal the wounds between them. The next morning, Ethan sought out Lucas. When he found him, he spoke calmly and sincerely. Lucas, I know you are angry with me, and I don't know all the reasons why. But I want you to know this, I forgive you. I forgive the words you've said and the pain you've caused. My heart chooses peace over hatred. We are both part of this village, and we should find a way to understand each other rather than tear each other apart. Lucas was stunned by Ethan's unexpected kindness. He had prepared for confrontation, anger, or perhaps indifference, but not forgiveness. Ethan's words stirred something deep inside Lucas. For the first time, he looked at Ethan not as a rival, but as a man of true courage and compassion. Slowly, Lucas's anger began to fade. He confessed his envy and admitted his mistakes. He apologized, and Ethan welcomed his apology with an open heart. From that day forward, a new bond formed between them, a friendship built on honesty and understanding. The villagers noticed the change too. They admired Ethan's ability to forgive and Lucas's courage to change. Over time, the village became a place of greater harmony. People learned from Ethan's example that forgiveness can heal even the deepest wounds, and kindness has the power to transform hearts. Years later, Ethan and Lucas were remembered not for their conflict but for their friendship and the peace they brought to their village. Their story became a lesson passed down through generations, a reminder that the greatest heroes are those who forgive their enemies and choose love over hatred. Moral of the story: enmity and resentment may divide us, but forgiveness brings healing and peace. True strength lies not in revenge, but in the courage to forgive and the willingness to see the good in others. When we choose kindness over anger, we create a better world for ourselves and those around us.